Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ben Wheeler, local real estate agent in Northwest Wisconsin. Today I'm sitting with Scott Prindle from Loan Depot, and we're going to talk VA loans a little bit because there are some misconceptions about the VA loan program and just kind of who's eligible and how do they work. Let's just kind of get all that info. So Scott, if you want to just tell us a little bit about what is a VA loan, qualifications, is it a good loan program? What are your thoughts on that?
Talk about it. Yep. So my name is Scott Prindle. I work for Loan Depot. My NMLS is 286282. Veterans loans or VA loans. So obviously you got to be a veteran or a surviving spouse of a veteran. Okay. You got to be eligible, so you can't have any dishonorable discharges or anything. Or you may not be eligible, but you had a Purple Heart. If you earned a Purple Heart, and I say earned because they don't just give those out.
No, those are definitely earned.
Yeah, those are earned.
My dad has one.
Yeah. So when they earn that Purple Heart, instantly available for VA as well.
Okay.
Now, what is a VA loan? Basically, it's a loan that veterans get to use, nobody else. The key on it is they insure the default. So that PMI, that private mortgage insurance that most people would have to pay, the VA actually covers that. They cover the risk. So really, you get the loan for the principal and interest plus taxes, insurance, but you don't have to pay that PMI. That's huge.
Yeah, that's huge.
Now, is VA always the better choice compared to the other programs? No, not every time. You want to weigh what your numbers are and build what numbers are available to your scenario.
Right.
But I can pretty much tell you that if you are a disabled veteran, you pretty much know the VA is going to be the best. So because when you're disabled, at least 10%, then at that point, you don't have to pay the funding fee anymore. That's huge.
Oh, wow. So not only is it no down payment, you also don't have to pay.
Don't have to pay a funding fee that the VA charges. Okay. Now, if you're 0% disabled, that's where you want to compare the programs and figure out which makes most sense.
What is that funding fee? Is that a percentage then?
Yeah, basically it just depends on, what were you in? Were you in the military? Were you in the National Guard? First time use, secondary use. There's a bunch of different numbers.
So it's like an equation
it'll depend on what that person is.
Yeah, that makes sense. So it's going to be different
each person. Now, the other thing is you can actually do regular purchase, zero down, or you could say, you know what? I want to buy this house, but I want to put 20,000 or 50,000 or 100,000, whatever the number is, into the house. Well, now you got a VA renovation loan. So that would be purchase plus renovation, and then I give you the money to pay a licensed and insured contractor.
Sure.
That's the key. It can't be you to fix all of the stuff that you want to do to the house.
Okay.
Now, it could be a want or a need. Either way.
So it's a VA renovation loan that you can add. You can redo bedrooms, bathrooms, flooring, windows,
wheelchair
ramps,
anything you want. And it's still zero down. That's the key with the VA reno. Still zero down.
That's super cool.
Yep. Now, the problem with the VA loans, and that's why we're doing this video after all, I was just on a national call, and 86% of the veterans out there have never used their VA loan, and they think it's a bad loan. It is not a bad loan. It really is not. 86%. Really, we have to get information out to the people to let them know that.
Public service announcement, here it comes.
Yeah. VA is a good loan.
It's a good program.
You just have to get to know from your mortgage person, whether it's me or anybody else. I don't care who you talk to. Talk to them about your VA loan. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So you want to make sure you have a clear conversation with your lender, whoever it might be.
Whoever that may be.
To run all the numbers and figure out like, hey, that VA program might be the best program.
And if you're talking to your local bank or credit union and they say, well, we don't do VA loans, get a hold of a different lender. Get a hold of me. Get a hold of anybody. I don't care.
Yeah.
Just get a hold of them so they can teach you what a VA loan is.
Because you should at least have that option to look at those numbers. And, because if you've earned the right,
you earned it.
You earned that right to have that VA loan, due diligence to figure out what's going to be the best program and use that. Because most people don't have that option. Great way to have it.
Yep. And if you're actually at 100% disability through the state of Wisconsin, at least here.
Sure.
So you actually pay your property taxes and then they actually cut you a check like 2-3 weeks later.
So you get reimbursed?
You get reimbursed.
So you don't have to pay,
but you have to be 100.
100%.
And everybody that's watching this is probably rolling their eyes right now because it's really hard to get to 100.
Sure. Okay. Oh, that's,
it's a program.
Neat program. Yep. So if you have any other questions on VA loans or any other loan, but options that may not be presented by your current lender, or if you're just starting shopping around for lenders, make sure you talk to one who is going to have all the options available to you, including that VA option, if that is in fact something that you have learned or earned, I should say, then you can learn about it. Get a hold of Scott or myself. I'll put some information in the description below. Thanks for watching. Take care.